Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our third Jurassic Park build. This one is going to be, again, just like this one here. It's going to be completely from the ground up. Everything's going to be high performance aftermarket. This one though is going to have a little bit higher quality components than our other one. Actually, that one does have a lot of high quality components now that I think about it. Actually, they're all. You know what? I take that back. This one actually has very good parts. It's this one that has it needs new axles. How about that? Right here we have everything from the axles, battery tray, skid plate, rock rails, frame, already assembled, already slightly pre-assembled, shocks, more skid plates, suspension links, transmission and motor, battery of course, tools, and our transmitter. Our steering servo is already attached to the axles, so you can see that, and along with the half of the driveline here. Cannot forget these bad boys. Look at that. Now you might have seen in my last build, which is this one, we installed a Spectrum SR6200 receiver, which is a little overkill because this receiver has like a ABC, which is the traction control. And who needs traction control when you're going 3 to 4 miles an hour max with this little crawler, right? But I mean, all the channels do help. Now on this one, we're doing the same thing, but this one's gonna be like 4 or 5 times faster. So a micro crawler that goes fast aren't really stable, so we're gonna need that traction control as much as possible, and we're gonna see if that helps. But enough fucking around, let's get started. Here we have our brass battery tray, and over here we have the Endura flex plates. Here are the Endura brass link, all for the axle, high clearance, little guy racing parts, shocks. Those things look sweet. And over here we have our Endura skid plates for the axles and the actual motor plate. Our battery, of course. Here we have our brass transmission along with our Fury Tech brushless motor. The transmission is by Hobby Park. And the internal gears are high-speed 9 ratio. They are by me us. Can't forget the receiver, Spectrum TX3. And of course, can't forget the frame. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful carbon frame, along with Endura bumpers, front and rear. Here we have our Spectrum 6200, along with the Python Pro by Fury Tech. Okay guys, so let's start off with the skid plate right here. I'm going to mount that. We have our rock rails over here that we're going to go and install. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one in here, line that up a little bit, put it lock tight. Grease. Okay, so now that we have the skid plate semi on there, we're gonna go ahead and install these right here. Go ahead and put a little bit of locker in these. Semi in there. All right, now that we have these semi installed, we can go ahead and start putting on the link. I think this one goes right here, the straight one. There you go. Let's get this. Bam. All right guys, we have our rock rails installed, both sides, and we have half the link set installed as well. Let's get the rest of these done. Okay, we'll go to third locker here. Now, I have had some screws come loose in these ones, so why not? Don't forget the Loctite, and just like that.
Now we just go ahead and cut these up, just like that.
And there you have it, folks. We have all the links installed. Hopefully, these are all installed correctly, right? We forgot this one right here. Looking really good. We can go ahead and install our motor and transmission. And there we go. Should sit just like that. Let's get that in there. Bam. And I gotta say, this thing is weighing a ton right now. You can get this battery tray on there. Huh? Okay. Screws here. Another plus thing about using Loctite is that you don't have to go too tight on the screws. You can just snug them a little bit. Whoa. Plug this in over here. Whoa, this thing barely reaches. Yeah, that's like borderline. Let's get our axles over here. like that. All right. Now we can start to install our flex blades and our shocks, pretty much all that good stuff, you know. This perfect though. Yep, perfect. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, there it is. We have our rear axle getting mounted. Nice and smooth. Loving it. Driveline in there. Okay. Alright guys, like almost a half hour later, and I was able to get the upper links and the driveline all in at the same time. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and remove the flex blade because it's just not cutting it out with the Treal axle and the Little Guy Racing shock. It's hitting this link right, the steering link right here, and the shock, and it brings the shock way up here, and when I turn full left or right, it hits right here. So I think I'll better off right here. Alright guys, cool. Gonna go in the fourth hole. Oh, there's that. Go ahead and install these. Go right here, no problem. There we go. Okay, let's go put a battery in there. We have our strap. Plug this in, might as well try to make them look as clean as possible. Yeah, this little guy as well. Looks like these spacers worked just perfect. It's gonna make it a little wider, which is, you know, no problem there. The wider the better in this case, because we are gonna be going faster. Going faster, we need a little bit of width so we don't lose control as easy. All right guys, there she is. Look at that, already took shape. Really cool. I gotta say, this thing weighs a ton right now. It's pretty much either brass, aluminum. Perfect. Look at that. Very good functionality. Okay guys, that's pretty much it right here. There she is. Look at this. Wow, it weighs more than these girls right here. This one weighs not so much. So here's my semi-stock Bronco, kind of paperweight. Then we have the Jurassic Defender, a little bit more metal here and there. Okay, you know. And this one right here, a lot more metal. Weighs pretty good. But this one, damn, all the extra weight on the side, bottom, it is fucking bad. All right, the moment of truth. What's the body gonna look like, right? Ooh, shit. All right, let's stop messing around and let's do it. Bam. Check that out. A whole new body. It's the Bronco with the Defender look on it. So it puts them a little in between, but this thing is gonna take off. I already went ahead and installed the light bar here, and then in the bottom I pretty much rerouted all the wiring, hot glued it, tried to make it look as clean as possible to where when you look in the windows, you're not gonna see as much wiring. You're gonna see a little bit, but not as much. So this, we're gonna go ahead and attach it. That's gonna power up this, and it's gonna power up the front lights, tail lights. All right, let's mount it on. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, fun! Look at that beast. TRX4M couldn't look any better. And there we are. Now, as far as ABC, let's check it. So we're riding along and then up, control. Look at that. And we want more, we give it more, so it's more sensitive. Unfortunately, it got really dark right now. You can't really tell because I have a bunch of lights right now, but it's pitch black out there. So we're gonna take it out tomorrow and then we're gonna give it a rip so you guys can see just how this thing handles. It looks pretty fucking badass, but is it gonna handle like a badass? Well, we'll have to check it out. Part number 2 of the Jurassic Bronco 2.0 test. Check it, Sergio, out.